Hey everybody, how's it going? Alright, it's been a little while since my last video. Been super busy as per usual, but also been busy with this horror corner. Been trying to do a little changing here on the shelf. You may have noticed. Yeah, working on a bunch of things right now, waiting for some things to come in, but been crazy busy. But anyway, I know I was telling you guys I wanted to get into going through my horror t-shirt collection, because I know I do get a lot of questions on Instagram and stuff about my t-shirts, some of them where they come from, where you can find them. So I figured I'd go ahead and go through the collection. It is getting pretty big, but I'm just going to break it down into some few parts. So today I've just chosen some of the sort of caricature type shirts, and just a few other oddballs here and there, but I'll just kind of put them in groupings. It'll probably be a few parts as we go, and I'll just fit them in here and there. So anyway, we're going to go with part one. So here is the first one. The first one is actually a sweater. This one is a Walking Dead sweater. So this, of course, is a Christmas themed sweater. You can sort of see, you know, Rick and Daryl, their silhouettes and whatnot. It doesn't really say The Walking Dead anywhere, but that's where this one came from anyway. And I forget where I got it. I got it online somewhere. This is the first one in the set. So that one is a Walking Dead. I have a few other Walking Deads actually. This next one, this one is a Daryl Dixon Walking Dead. It's Fight the Dead, Fear the Living, The Walking Dead. So this is an earlier on one when Daryl still had short hair. It's probably season 2, I think it was, by the time I got this one. Can't remember where I found this either. I think this was something online I stumbled on, or maybe at a show or something. Might have been in a convention. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I haven't seen many like it, but I've had this one a super long time. So that's one of the other Walking Deads I have in the collection. And my last one is this one here. I think this one I got from, this is like a Spencer or maybe a Hot Topic or something. But this is kind of cool. All the zombies' eyes and everything sort of, I don't know, had that weird, almost glow-in-the-dark kind of paint, I guess it is. But you can see here in the bottom, The Walking Dead. Pretty cool shirt. Not bad, but I've had this one a long time. I did have another Walking Dead shirt that had 3 zombie faces on it with a lot of color, but I kind of wore that one out. It ended up getting ripped, and it had to go. But I did have another Walking Dead one for a while. Okay, moving on. Here we're getting into sort of the mashup caricature one. So this was a cool one I picked up from Fright Rags last year. This was a play on Revenge of the Nerds. So it says Revenge of the Nerds, time for the odd to get even. And as you can see, they are zombies in this. Pretty cool design. This one was, again, it's Fright Rags. I really liked it as well because it's this sort of reddish wine color. And we don't get a lot of nicely colored shirts, like they're mostly black, but again, because black is always the best color. It goes with everything, always looks amazing, but so many black shirts. So, moving on to the next one. So this is another one kind of from the same collection. This is again Fright Rags in this nice blue color, and this was a play on Mr. Mom. So this is when Mom goes to work, Dad goes berserk. So this one's really sweet. I love this shirt. And I'm a big Keaton fan, so it's really easy to like this one. Just looks sinister, very cool. Anyway, another one of my favorites. So that's another one from Fright Rags. Okay, next one. Okay, so this is another caricature one, and this is again from Fright Rags. Not so much hardcore horror or anything, but still very fun movie. This is Teen Wolf. So, another really sweet design. This is a Justin Osborne, of course. Justin Osborne, one of my favorite artists for sure. His work is amazing, and I just love this Teen Wolf shirt. I thought it looked so cool. Really captured the look of Michael J. Fox here. I just thought the likeness was fantastic. and of course the Wolfmobile. Great movie, a lot of fun, and yeah, I love this t-shirt. So again, Fright Rags, another cool caricature one there. Next one we have, this one is from T-Villain. This is one I picked up more recently. So this is Visit the Overlook. This is the one with Jack Nicholson on the front from The Shining. Really awesome shirt. I featured this not too long ago, but I really like the look of this sucker from T-Villain. And this is another one, T-Villain. So this is Welcome to Santa Carla, the murder capital of the world. The Lost Boys design, again, very cool. Featured this not too long ago with the Overlook. Super nice shirt. Love the Lost Boys. All right, next one. This is again from Fright Rags. This is part of their Christmas special. This was the play on A Christmas Story. It's called A Christmas Gory. He'll shoot your eyes out. Really cool. I love this one. I'm a big Christmas Story fan, of course, so naturally when they did this, I mean, how could you not put that in your collection? Too gory for the holidays. And everybody's lying under the tree. That is pretty awesome. And again, that's the one and only Justin Osborne. Of course, Justin Osborne. Awesome, as always. Okay, next one. Here we go again with another beautiful design from Fright Rags. Again, Justin Osborne. This is from Scrooged. This is The Night the Reindeer Died. And I just love the artwork on this. It's so Christmassy. Santa looks fantastic. Gotta love the assault rifle. And then, of course, Lee Majors with the minigun. Oh, you've been a good boy this year, Lee. Yeah, awesome movie. Love Scrooged. Had to go for that one. Okay, and then, excuse me, the third one in this collection of Fright Rags, this, of course, is the Clark W. Griswold take on, I guess, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you could say. It's right out of Christmas Vacation, out of the scene. You remember the scene. Hey, Griswold, where do you think you could put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. You got a lot of nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, very cool. Probably the best Christmas movie there is, I would think. All right, moving on. You see why I have to break this up into parts. These videos have run way too long. Okay, so this one is another one I love from my childhood. This is another Fright Rags. I'm getting a lot of Fright Rags today. This is the Hilarious House of Frightenstein. Now, I know plenty of people don't know this, I'm sure, because you weren't familiar with Canadian television back in, you know, the 80s. Or, well, I guess it would have been the 70s. This came out in the 70s, but growing up, I mean, it was on TV all the time, and just a lot of fun, and it kind of got me really interested in monsters back then, and yeah, I love this design. I'm just in love with this t-shirt. I'm so glad they made it. I noticed it's fairly discounted if you wanted to get one of these, and they still have them. It looks like they probably weren't as big of a seller as they were hoping, but I mean, I could have told them that. But it's an awesome shirt, and fans like me who love this show, and of course, the amazing Vincent Price who was in it. Yes, he was in the show, the one and only. I really love this, and I'm really glad they made this shirt. So, beautiful shirt. Fright Rags. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and last but not least in this collection, this is one from our friends at Gutter Garbs. Another one of my favorite t-shirt companies. Those guys are fantastic at Gutter Garbs. Great designs, great t-shirts, cotton's fantastic. This one is Saturday the 14th, just when you thought it was safe to look at the calendar again. This is that wacky-ass, very dated movie, again, that I watched growing up. I love this shirt for the nostalgia. This is the cover art from the VHS video that I remember walking into the movie store all the time and seeing that on the shelf, Saturday the 14th, with this title. And I rented it a bunch of times. Silly show for sure. But yeah, it had a place, you know, like it was one of those things that when it was on, I always watched it, you know, if it was on Super Channel or something. And again, it was early on my obsession with the whole monster thing, you know, Frankenstein, Dracula, all that stuff. So anyway, it's a good looking shirt. Gutter Garbs put it out. This is another one that probably wasn't the biggest seller, sort of like the Hilarious House of Frightenstein was for Fright Rags. And I believe this shirt is still available at Gutter Garbs now, and I believe it's discounted if you can find it in your size. But last I looked, I believe it was on sale. I could be wrong, but they may still have some copies of this one if you're interested. All right, well anyway, that is part one of the t-shirt collection. So I just figured I would show you what we have going on for now. So I'll probably get into the second part and stuff a little bit later and just, like I said, break it up into sections. That's just sort of the first one I wanted to get out of the way and show you. But yeah, like I said, in the meantime, I am doing some changes on this thing, changing the backgrounds here for a lot of these. Yeah, so always a work in progress. Alright, so that's part one again, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll have part two for you pretty soon, so that is coming. I'm working on a few other things as well, expecting some things to come in too, so you will see more content coming. In the meantime, though, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again for the next one.